Yes, 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 yes. Your circle, your currency. Someone asked me, what does that mean? Your circle, your currency. What does that mean? Uh, you think about it, and oftentimes we don't know who's around us. Think about it, a single person who decides to get married. Now, you have one making 50,000 and the other one making 50,000. What just happened? They combined their incomes together. What just happened? They're now at 100,000. And you can change the numbers around as you want to play with. But the reality is that I discovered that there are people around us that can really be instrumental in our walk, our journey, our success journey, our entrepreneurial journey. And you'd be surprised how those people are pivotal, who are able to make it happen, not only happen big, but happen faster than if you would be on your own trying to make it happen. Now, I'll give you a quick story. Something happened recently that really was, to me, a bit, a bit of a surprise, but a good surprise. A good surprise. I had an event that I had done this past week. Now, when I initially spoke with the client, we arranged everything and the time I would get there, and of course the address. Now, I've been doing this for over 12 years now. I've been doing events all over New York City for the last 12 years. This was the most surprising, unexpected location I've been at. And I tell you, it was just so crazy. Anyway, I called her that morning and I said, I remember you didn't give me the address for the location. Now, sometime when I would get a location, I would get the name and the address. This time I only had the address for the location. And I drove maybe 40 minutes to an hour or so, got there, went into the correct place. Went to the correct place and said to myself, this is not it. Imagine, I drove an hour, had the correct address, went to the location, went into the parking lot, and said to myself, this is not the location. This is not it. And I drove out that place. And I was going on the block about 2 3 minutes away, trying to find the location because it wasn't clear as to the number of the building, as to where it was. But I'm thinking it can't be there. And lo and behold, I called the lady and she said, you were at the right place. It was McDonald's. McDonald's. Good God Almighty. In all my 12 years of going to locations, events, never have I gone to McDonald's for an event. Anyway, I went there, took up my equipment, went inside, and she welcomed me, was very welcoming, welcomed me inside, and she had a nice backdrop that she did for me. I had my a big poster of me put up there with the sax and jazz stuff coming on for the day. And the lady said, I'm the owner of this McDonald's. I'm like, wait a minute. And she was celebrating Black History Month and had books on the table, and we made a connection, and it was such a beautiful thing. But I wasn't expecting an event at McDonald's. And everyone who came there was like, this is the first I've ever seen that before. All right. And she had a wonderful time, and the guests had a wonderful time. And she's like, see, you never know. So I gave that story to say that this circle, you may not think off the bat that is significant, but your circle can propel you. Now, she's a new individual in my circle now, a new individual, because how we connected and what she's looking to do further on down the line, we made a very great connection. And she's like, you know what? Yes, we can extend this. And she has more stores. The point is that it's not about money that you get in your hand. Sometimes is the ideas that people will give you, the support they'll give you, the insight they will give you, and of course, some will give you currency too, literal cash, right? And also who they can point you to, because each person in their circle knows somebody as well. All right, so your circle is something that you want to pay attention to. All right, and never underestimate who is around you and who they know, right? So that to me was like a real good reminder of don't take anything for granted, don't overlook anything. It may seem insignificant, but in the end, you'll find that it can be life changing, right? So many believe success demands endless grinding and just burn the midnight oil, as some would say. You have to work hard to make it. You know, you know, it's a bit of an outdated mindset. We know that we work hard, right? And there's a time for that, all right? But I think this outdated mindset, we have to work hard in this one way, has to be relooked at, and kind of make us want to do some adjustment with those older thinking. In reality, you see, smart leverage is important. Leverage things is a good way to what? Not to work so hard. All right. Now you have automation systems. All right. You have system where you can use to your advantage. Now we are in an AI age right now, and a lot of things that people are doing is using this to their advantage. A lot of folks are afraid of it. They have these, call it, ideas that are not out of an education. It's out of fear, right, and ignorance, and everything that's, you would say, is high technology that can be used for something bad can also be used for something good. All right. And a lot of folks focus on the fear part of it and maybe the bad part of it, or the bad people who may use it badly. But a lot of things that people are doing now and the good things is because of who is behind it. Right. A lot of things to me is kind of scary, to be honest with you. But I'm reminded that if you are on the right side of things, if you align yourself in the right way, you can use these same tools for good. All right. And so you think about three things that you want to think about as you think about your circle, your currency. One is equating business with productivity. All right. Equating business with productivity. So you don't say because I'm busy, I'm being productive. You don't want to make that mistake. A lot of folks are busy doing nothing, busy but not get the job done. People grind long hours without systems, and where does it leave them? They don't use tools or delegation. All right, and so therefore they get burnout. All right, so it's something that you want to consider. You want to look at how am I managing my time, my energy, because sometimes, like I said, we get burnout when it wasn't really necessary. Number two, rejecting easy paths as shortcuts. Sometimes it doesn't always have to be hard and grinding. Sometimes there's some easy paths. All right. And so therefore, take it. All right. Take it because it won't always be easy, but sometimes the easy spots that you want to take advantage of. All right. And you can get more done, right? You can be more productive. All right. In other words, if something appears simpler, like building passive income or using digital tools, right? Take it because it multiplies output with less personal toil. A lot of your family um, individuals, you have kids, you may have an older mom or dad that you're taking care of. A lot of us now in our 50s, 60s, our parents are maybe 80, 90s, 70, 80, 90s. And so therefore, they're looking to maybe transition out. And we now are in between parents and our kids getting older, going to college and getting married. And it's a lot going on there. We're in the middle somewhere. All right. What do we do? How do we balance those things? All right. So finding the right tools, finding things that are automated, right? And sometimes, of course, those can be done through individuals who are skilled, who have the skill sets to be able to what help us do those things. All right. I'm getting that help in a way that I can't even say how thankful I am and how grateful I am for that kind of assistance because I'm pretty busy, to be honest with you. I'm a pretty busy guy. But having systems and having those automations in place makes a whole lot of difference. And so therefore, you know, we want to consider those things. Three, isolating without building a powerful circle. A lot of us, we want to go solo, right? And there's a place for being a solo, uh, you know, individual who wants to get things done. Because sometimes when you're focused that way, you can do a lot of good and a lot of things can happen because you're focused. You're not getting distracted. But first, you also want to build a community. You want to have a circle. You want to have a powerful circle around you. All right. So that way, even when you get stuck, you have some issues going on, you can reach out. You can get the help you need. You can get the source that you need. And I always say, we're not made to be just an individual trying to do it on our own. We're made for community. We're made to support each other, all right, and build each other, and find the thing that we may lack in ourselves in someone else. 'Cause no one has it all, right? No one has it all. What I can do, maybe you can't, and what you can do, I can't. And so therefore, once we combine those things, I learn how to really harness them, all right, and direct them. You and I become unstoppable. The journey will be a lot lighter, and we'll be able to actually, get more done.
This moment is for builders, visionaries, and brands with purpose. If you want access, alignment, and momentum, not just motivation, this is your step forward. Join the next level with Keith channel members. Whether you're a freedom chaser, freedom supporter, next level insider, or next level builder, this is where growth gets structure and community becomes currency. And for partners with a mission, we don't just promote brands. We position purpose. Bring your cause, your company, your message, and let's amplify it with intention and impact. Membership opens the door. Partnership
Gospel Foundation International Healing Ministries is a Bible-based ministry. Through worship, prayer, and deliverance, we help individuals find restoration. We equip believers to build stronger families and healthier communities. Footprints of Faith Radio shares real stories of healing and hope. Bible Talk for Children helps kids develop strong moral foundations. Apply for sponsored digital advancement support for growing your reach. Your support makes this possible. We're aiming for a $500 monthly goal. Support, partner, or give today at gfihministries.org/give. Strong organizations are built on more than strategy, they're built on people. At Human Impact Development Consulting, we help organizations strengthen leadership and support staff well-being. We put clear people systems in place that actually work. From HR advisory and policy development to leadership support, we cover it all. Our approach is practical, ethical, and people-centered. If ready for clarity, confidence, and sustainable impact, visit sandrinedunkley.com. Human Impact Development Consulting, where people systems meet performance.
If today's episode spoke to you, it's because you're ready. Ready for your money to work for you. Ready for practical steps, not just motivation. Ready for faith-led financial freedom. Ready to build stability, peace, and confidence for your family. You're not alone on this journey. The Next Level isn't just a podcast. It's a movement toward freedom, one episode at a time. Stay connected. Listen anytime at podcast.keithmerritt.com. Explore the Next Level Movement Hub. Subscribe on YouTube at Keith Merritt. Like, share, comment. Your engagement helps this message reach more families. Take your next step. Visit keithmerritt.com/impact/the next level. Subscribe for the latest blog from the Freedom Resource Hub and join the Next Level Resource Network. Choose the hub that fits your journey: music and speaking, family protection, digital learning, passive income, or Keith's book and reading hub. Press play. Take action. Your next level is calling.